The Kingdom of Dacia was an ancient state located in the area of present-day Romania and parts of surrounding regions, such as Moldova, Hungary, and Bulgaria. It existed from around the 1st century BC to the early 2nd century AD, and was inhabited primarily by the Dacians, a Thracian people. The Kingdom of Dacia reached its height under the rule of its most famous king, Burebista, and later Decebalus, before being conquered by the Roman Empire under Emperor Trajan in 106 AD. The Dacians were part of the larger Thracian cultural group, with a history tracing back to the Iron Age. Initially, Dacia was a collection of tribal communities, which eventually unified under a centralized monarchy in the 1st century BC. Burebista, who ruled from around 82 BC to 44 BC, is considered the founder of the Dacian kingdom. He consolidated various tribes, created a strong army, and expanded Dacia's territory to include parts of the Balkans and Central Europe. Under his leadership, Dacia became a significant regional power. However, after Burebista's assassination around the time of Julius Caesar's death, Dacia fragmented into smaller, weaker entities. The kingdom lost much of its influence and territory, which set the stage for Roman incursions. In the late 1st century AD, Decebalus, another prominent Dacian leader, re-established a strong centralized kingdom. He is best known for his resistance to Roman expansion, particularly against Emperor Domitian and later Trajan. Decebalus initially achieved some victories over the Romans, securing a favorable peace treaty with Domitian that allowed him to retain his throne and receive subsidies from Rome. However, the peace did not last. Trajan, the Roman emperor from 98 to 117 AD, sought to conquer Dacia to secure Rome's northern frontier and gain access to the region's rich gold mines. This led to the Dacian Wars, 101 to 102 AD, and 105 to 106 AD, two major military campaigns between the Roman Empire and Dacia. Trajan launched his first campaign in 101 AD, which ended with a Roman victory, but left Decebalus on the throne as a Roman client king. However, Decebalus continued to resist, and Trajan launched a second invasion in 105 AD. This time, the Romans were determined to fully subdue Dacia. After a series of fierce battles, the Roman legions finally captured the Dacian capital, Samizagatusa, in 106 AD. Decebalus committed suicide rather than surrender, and the Kingdom of Dacia was annexed by Rome. The conquest of Dacia was a major achievement for Trajan, who celebrated it with a grand triumph in Rome and commemorated the event on Trajan's column, which depicts scenes from the Dacian Wars. The Dacian gold and silver mines were one of the key motives for the conquest, as they provided significant wealth for the Roman Empire. After the conquest, Dacia was reorganized as a Roman province, known as Dacia Traiana. Roman settlers moved into the area, and Roman culture, language, and infrastructure were introduced. This Romanization had a long-lasting impact on the region, contributing to the development of the modern Romanian language, which is derived from Latin. Despite its incorporation into the Roman Empire, Dacia remained a frontier province, and was vulnerable to invasions from Germanic tribes and the Sarmatians. In 271 AD, under pressure from external threats, the Roman Emperor Aurelian ordered the evacuation of Roman Dacia, and the province was abandoned, marking the end of Roman rule in the region. The Kingdom of Dacia, and its Roman conquest, had a significant influence on the history and identity of the region. The Romanization of Dacia contributed to the formation of the Romanian people and their Latin-based language. Furthermore, the Dacian legacy is celebrated in modern Romania as a symbol of the country's ancient origins, and Trajan's conquest of Dacia remains one of the most iconic episodes of Roman imperial history. The Dacians themselves left behind a rich archaeological and cultural heritage, including fortified cities, religious monuments, and artistic traditions that provide insight into their civilization. Although their kingdom was relatively short-lived compared to other ancient states, the Dacians played an important role in the history of southeastern Europe and the Roman Empire.